Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man Rico, the Opinionist. Welcome to my page, my channel. Do me a favor, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you're on this YouTube channel. Do me a favor, go ahead and hold on one second. Go ahead and check out those links in the description box. It has my PayPal, my Cash App, the link to my short story, and my GoFundMe for my nonprofit that I'm putting together to benefit black males. And so let's see what we got going on here. Just 1 second, y'all. Okay. Oh, that's another. But anyway, look, I have a topic, well, an opinion that I want to share with you. I just recently saw this story of this coach who's the coach of a Pee-wee football league in Georgia. I think this happened on the 11th of this week. I'm just now catching up with stuff because this is, what date is this? The 13th. So a couple of days ago it happened, and when I just saw the video on yesterday, and it kind of disturbed me. This big 300-pound gorilla, the way he smacked that little kid around. Let me read something here. This is the latest, I guess. It says, according to TMZ, prosecutors have announced on, I guess, this past Friday that charges will be brought against Jarrell Williams for hitting a 9-year-old player on the Pee-wee football team he used to coach. A 9-year-old player on the football team he used to coach. After the video of Williams's assault on the child went viral, Williams issued a rather lukewarm apology for his actions. I haven't checked out the apology yet, but the thing is, I'm about to go somewhere with this that some of you may not be prepared. But again, this is Rico the Opinionist, and I always have an alternative view of things. Let me give some background. Let me give a preference statement. I never played organized sports in my life. Never. I never played in school, never played in college. When I was a kid growing up in the hood in Memphis, Tennessee, I played football in the street. I played basketball with the little basketball goal, even ones with the milk cart and the tire rim with no spokes in it. That's the kind of stuff I played. I never played in school because really, frankly, couldn't afford to. I went to work after school while other people went to track practice, football practice, basketball practice. I had to go to work because our folks didn't have it like that. I was raised by a single mom. Come on, food stamps, welfare. We didn't have that luxury, and my mom never pushed sports as my way of getting out of the ghetto, or getting out of the hood. So, like today seems to be the only way black boys are told they can get out of the hood is rap, violent songs, and sports. But luckily I chose college. So anyway, so I don't have that same affinity for sports or sporting events. I don't go to football games, basketball games. I don't do any of that stuff. The only reason I go to sports bars is because they have hot wings and Coors Light and Miller Lite. You understand? I don't like all that loud ass yelling at the screen. And screaming, because a lot of female fans, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man, this is a sports town. The women do more of the screaming than the guys. And so I'll let you know, I'm not into sports. Of course, my nephew and all those folks, they there, but not me. That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from another perspective. From watching that video, I was really disturbed. I was angered because I understand that's part of the culture. This is not the first time a coach has, I've gone to football games in junior high school and high school and stuff, even in college. But in college, they don't behave this way. It seemed to be only junior high school and high school where the coaches and even the assistant coaches, they seem to become so overzealous when it comes to that damn sport. I remember one year my niece, who's now 21, I remember when she was in high school, maybe she was in 9th grade, and she was a cheerleader for one of these community leagues. I mean, black folks or just people into sports so much that they've created over the past 15 years these community leagues that's outside of school. That I think they mainly started in the summer or just as school is ending. I don't know, but I see people with these weird names, and they have a legitimate league. They have them Grand Prairie, Arlington, I'm sure in Memphis and all in Dallas and all that stuff. But that's how football crazy the world is, except for me. And they've always smacked the kids on the head, on the helmet when they don't catch a pass or they miss a block, or they'll grab them by the face mask and pull them off. But when I took my little niece to her to cheerlead for her there was junior high school kids, and the parents were screaming and yelling across the field at each other, and everybody was threatening the referees. Hey, ref, you get that block. Hey, ref, that was illegal this. Hey, ref, and this mean mothers and fathers. It was almost traumatic. And before then, it was the Pee Wee League. And it was just, if you want to see just the cutest thing, these little kids, about this tall, they're all like 5, 6, 7 years old, little kids, and they're piling on each other, helmets bigger than them, and they're running around. The cutest thing you ever want to see. But from watching that junior high school game, the kids that were losing or lost, all the people are yelling, hold your head up, hold your head up. Hold your head up. All that. I guess that's supposed to be real manly and tough. Don't let them see you cry bullshit. What I saw is little kids not allowed to be disappointed. Little dudes. And so, to you football dads out there, y'all kind of suck. You sports dads, y'all push these kids to be something that you could never be. So you overdo it and take out the humanity and the fun of the sports for the kids. This is what I've witnessed. But I know you think you really making a man out of your son. So, cut the bullshit. So, this jackass, this 300-pound lummox, this jerk, this hater-ass dude, Jarrell Williams. Now, this is obviously a little kid, 9 years old. He two-pieced that little kid not once, but twice. And due to the culture of coaching, the men that were around just kind of stood around and let that happen. I think had the video not gone viral, someone not posted that, not a damn thing would have been done to that coach. Now, we need to have a conversation about our behavior and the protection of black children. See, we're always talking about protect black women, protect black women. But who gonna protect black boys? Not just from the goddamn police, but from grown-ass, stupid-ass, half-ass, has-been-ass athletes with big-ass bellies and wabby ass arms and fat ass necks, over the heel ass athletes, but you're gonna try to put all your heart and guts into these little kids, and put your anger. How you that goddamn angry about a Pee Wee football league? I see if you was making $2.5 million a year, $7 million a year, $8 million a year as a coach of Alabama or some shit, but you're coaching a fucking Pee Wee league, jackass. Those kids are supposed to be having fun. But see, this goes into the whole thing. That son of a bitch would not have been able to do that to that little kid had that kid had a father at home. I don't know if he's a child of a single mother, but I'll bet $1 to a donut that kid came from a single mother household. Because that jackass knew that kid had an actual father in the home, he would not have done that. This is why I speak against single motherhood. But this is why white America, liberal America, pushes and funds single motherhood. And also, the guys that run here and bust down chicks and get her pregnant, you know she gonna keep it, even though that's just some chick you met or somebody you don't want. You know she gonna have a kid, so every time you shoot your nut in a chick you're not married to, you put your children in danger, not your children, because you've moved on. That's her child. Every time she decides to have a kid by a random man, she puts that child in potential danger. Yeah, like, Rico, how the hell this about the mother? But see, I understand psychology, I understand culture, I understand what motherfuckers won't do when there's a man around. I understand that. That fat fucker knew that probably knows that little kid does not have a dad at home. And he did all that shit. Y'all can't tell me no different, because I understand how motherfuckers roll. And that's why I don't understand why women continue to think it's all right to have bastard children out of wedlock with no protection from a man. They do it every day. And black children go unprotected because women decide to have babies without a father. That kind of shit happens. What if she's divorced, Rico? Yeah, throw that in there. But y'all know the majority of black kids are not children of marriages. So let's not start that shit. So I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad at that jackass who did it, son of a bitch. I'm mad at the dudes who who stood around. And I'm mad at single motherhood as always. Stop having children without protection of a dad. And I don't want to hear that shit about, well, what if you don't want to be there? Husbands don't run off. Just one night stands. Casual dates. Those are the people who run off. Casual dates have no intentions of having babies. So I can't shoot that shit my way. Husbands don't run off. Dudes you meet at the corner store. Dudes you gave your number to at the car wash when you was getting your car washed. Those are the dudes. And I'm going to keep saying it. And I don't give a damn what you say. That shit pisses me off. Black children aren't protected. Not no goddamn grown-ass women. We're going to get it right in the black community eventually. Because we can talk about Trump, we can talk about racism, we can talk about all that shit. But until we talk about the protection of black children and stop this black woman protection bullshit, stop this fucking black woman is God bullshit, until we get to who needs protection, that is black fucking children, not grown-ass women. That's the shit that pisses me off. And that motherfucker need a two-piece, a kick in the ass, a headlock, a back breaker, a ran over with a motherfucking car, slap in the face like a bitch, and whip with a belt. I don't give a fuck about no sports. You ain't that goddamn mad. I don't care about sports. That's my attitude about that shit. I saw that video and all that shit came to me. I said, look at this sorry fat fucker. 300 pounds gonna handle a little 9-year-old little kid like that. You understand the psychological ramifications of something like that. That boy may be traumatized from that. Also, he probably think like, well, fuck, nobody came to help me get this monster off of me. Nobody said, hey man, don't fucking do that. He doesn't feel protected. But just like in our community, he'll shake it off. He'll grow out of it. That's what black folks have always been taught. It's all right, you shake it off, you get past it. It's called psychology. It's called mental health. It's called trauma. That shit doesn't just fall off unless there's some therapy involved. And I hope they send that little boy to therapy. And if he does have a father there, I hope his gun is locked and loaded. Because that didn't make any goddamn sense. Young men in playing football have missed plays, have missed tackles, have thrown interceptions. But what the fuck are you doing handling little kids like that? Takes me back again to when I took my little niece to her little thing to do her cheerleading for those little kids. I was so turned off by that. I said something else is going on. These little has-been ass men who won shit in high school, didn't make it to the league in college. Now you want to take all your energy out on little kids like, come on, catch that play. You should have done that. Leave these kids alone. Take your dumb ass somewhere and get with a therapist. Get an anger management counselor or something. That's bullshit. I'm totally upset by that. I'm totally pissed off by that. That big, stupid, gargantuan, fat fucker gonna put your hands in that little dude like that. That shit is weird. And that's what we do. We sit around. We talking about protecting the wrong motherfuckers. Not grown-ass women. Let's protect black children. And most specifically, black boys. You can't have a society without healthy boys. You can't. Can you see? Look around our community. It's upside down. The boys are underdeveloped, arrested development, emotionally stagnated. There's no masculine energy around. And then this big, stupid, retarded, four-eyed faggot. His version of masculinity is smacking a little kid around. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I saw that video and oh my God. It's terrible. And see, I'm pissed because I think that had that video not gone viral, nothing would have been done to that dude. They would thought it was just coaching as usual. And I don't like it. But anyway, I just want to share that thought. Thank y'all for checking out my opinion. My Cash App, PayPal is there. Get at me at the description box. Like, share, and subscribe. This is Rico the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.